It is Tech Thursday, and now we're moving into something completely different. Before we can get into that conversation of why Mark Zuckerberg wants to help you find love, Facebook chief executive Mark Zuckerberg has also revealed that plans to add a dating service, marking the first time the world's largest social media network has actively tried to help people from romantic relationships. Now, Zuckerberg told software developers at Facebook's annual F8 conference that a dating service will be a natural fit for a company that specializes in connecting people online. Now, according to Zuckerberg, the dating service is being built with privacy in mind so that friends will not be able to see a person's dating profile. Take a look.
Rolling out something that we call Watch Party, which lets you watch video and chat with your friends. So, let's say that your friend is testifying in Congress. For example. Now you're going to be able to bring your friends together, and you can laugh together, and you can cry together. We are announcing a new set of features coming soon around dating. Now this is going to be for building real long-term relationships, all right, not just hookups. It's going to be a really fun way for people to use augmented reality to connect with their family and friends privately and in real time. And I don't know about you guys, but my daughters, when I call them when I'm traveling, they love these effects, right? Priscilla will be there, and Max will just be like, "Oh, look, Mama, Dad has a bunny."
Oh, Mark, I can't wait for us to jump into that conversation. But before that, Cambridge Analytica, the data firm embroiled in the controversy over its handling of Facebook user data and its British parent firm SCL Election Limited are shutting down immediately. The firm said that this SCL Election and Cambridge Analytica will begin bankruptcy proceedings after losing clients and facing mounting legal fees in the controversy over reports the company harvested personal data about Facebook users beginning in 2014. Allegations of improper use of data on 87 million Facebook users by Cambridge Analytica, which was hired by President Donald Trump's 2016 U.S. election campaign, has hurt the shares of the world's biggest social network and prompted multiple official investigations. So why does Mark Zuckerberg want us to help us find love? What is it in for him? And you've had him saying that our personal data will be well kept. Well, I don't know about that, especially about that Analytica whole issue. So Saruni Maina is here. Saruni Maina is great when it comes to matters technology. Thank you so much for making time this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
First of all,
yes,
online dating. Mark Zuckerberg wants us to jump into that. I mean, it's already enough. Yeah. That he, the whole our personal data was leaked. Yeah. First of all, do you think that this is to divert our attention? Let's just start from there.
All right. So I actually think that, Facebook is trying to divert the attention from this whole Cambridge Analytica fiasco and just give you something else to concentrate on. They know that this will bring a lot of controversy. They know that it will raise eyebrows. So they're like, you guys, forget this. Here's something else you can focus on, especially the media, because the media now, everyone has forgotten about Cambridge Analytica, and everyone is like, oh, look, Facebook is creating a dating app.
Okay, but this is going to be, if this does roll out, and it's a big deal, because, I mean, at the end of the day, Facebook does have the numbers, big users. Even here in Kenya, the lead when it comes to users online. But more so, do you think this is going to be big competition for the likes of Tinder? Don't you not think so?
Yeah, and they know that. And they've seen how Tinder has grown. The user base of Tinder has multiplied over the years. And it seems like Facebook has been watching closely. And this whole idea of a dating service comes from the fact that people actually use Facebook for that purpose. We've heard of stories of someone met someone on Facebook. People have even gotten married on Facebook via live stream. So Facebook knows
Are you serious?
This. Yes, this has happened before.
Who are these people?
just people around the world do crazy things, and we go the extra mile to find love. Facebook knows this, and now they want to position themselves in a better way to just attract, if I may say, the right market for people who are looking to find love.
I like what you said. Facebook knows this.
Yes.
Because they know our personal data.
Yeah, true.
So they know Saruni somewhere is looking for love. Let's him find love. Would you personally do online dating? Is it popular in Kenya?
I think it is popular in Kenya, seeing that the number of Tinder users in Kenya has been growing significantly.
In Kenya?
Yes.
People are dating online in Kenya?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
But
okay.
when it comes to actually the dynamics of going into the details of how people are using their online dating services, it's different. You find that some people, like Zuckerberg said in his speech, he wants Facebook dating service to be for meaningful relationships and not just hookups. But find like Tinder is actually used for hookups a lot. And now
Swipe.
I think, exactly, he's trying to get away from that and make people use Facebook as, you know, I can say, I met you on Facebook, we got married, yay. It's a good thing.
The perfect 2018 modern romance.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, Saruni, there's so many chat rooms outside there. What do you think will make Facebook any different? I mean, for me to then agree to go finding love on Facebook, they've got to be giving me something good. Yeah.
Well, like you said, they know us. They have
know
our
us.
data. The amount of data Facebook has on you is probably more than you could think about. And someone actually wrote and said that Facebook probably knows you better than you know yourself, because they track you online when you're using Facebook and when you're not using Facebook, because they know you visit certain sites, you like certain kind of music. So literally, they have profiled you and they know Zinzi likes ABC, Zinzi listens to ABC and this. So they know this person will be perfect for this person.
You know what, Saruni? You remind me of this hilarious joke that I saw online. It was a meme where someone is saying that, you know, you and I were talking about chocolate. I've never mentioned it anywhere on my Facebook, you know? So you and I are talking about chocolate. Then all of a sudden, I log on to Facebook and the first advert there is chocolate.
Yes. Well, actually, that was a very controversial story where there was some news going around that Facebook is using the mics on our phones to listen to our conversations. But this was later debunked, and actually the truth is they're not using the mic, but you find that our conversations, the way we text and Google stuff and all that, somehow Facebook has been able to aggregate this data and learn more about you.
You know what? That's it. That's it. I am living this whole social media thing. Because the other thing is, and we all know this, especially our generation, there's the whole fiasco of sliding into DMs. And the thing is, like you said, a lot of people, quite a number of people have found love online.
Yes.
Others have even brewed marriages out of it.
Yes.
But there's also the insecurity part of it,
Very
where,
true.
you know, you meet this one person and then, you know, it goes from sliding into someone's DM, exchanging numbers, then it goes on to WhatsApp, then you meet face to face, then so-and-so goes missing. There's the issue of security as well. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I believe if Facebook is taking that bold step of jumping into this game of dating services, I think they have a plan. And true to it, they will have a plan on how to counter this whole issue of security, because it's a big concern. We've heard of cases of, unfortunately, people getting raped when they went on a date, such and such.
Yes.
And Tinder's been on the spotlight a couple of times because of such cases. And I think Facebook would not want to position itself to be in such a spotlight again, especially after the Cambridge Analytica thing. So probably what they will do, because Facebook knows that you use Facebook for yourself. You are Zinzi on Facebook. Not many people go and lie, especially not on Facebook. We do that on Instagram and Twitter, but on Facebook, most of us are ourselves. And we've even gotten family members on board. And if you actually notice, Facebook has said that the dating service will be away from your normal profile. And your friends will not be able to see that you have a dating profile. Meaning that your family, who are your friends, will not know you're looking for love.
We trusted Mark once, and then look what happens. I don't think I will trust him with my love life.
Well, actually, I will kind of, if I may go to the other side and defend Facebook a bit.
Okay.
Facebook didn't actually leak this data.
But they
Facebook
have this
collected,
data.
yes. And it's not just Facebook. Google has way more than Facebook has.
But they're not
only
choosing to
difference
share
is
it.
We have not found them, we have not caught them yet, if I may say.
We have not caught them yet.
Yes, they have not been caught. The unfortunate thing that happened is that Facebook was caught. But we have so many companies out there that collect our data, but they've not been caught. So now we are crucifying Facebook for doing what everyone else does. Facebook is free. Well, how do you expect they make money?
But you see, also the thing with Facebook, from the Senate hearing that happened, is that the senators also asked Mark Zuckerberg, even after you found out that Cambridge Analytica has people's personal information and is using it, what did you do then? That was in 2015. This is 2018, 3 years. What did you do? So the whole point is even not the fact that you have our personal information, but then when you found out, what did you do?
Yes.
You see, I think that's the problem that people have. But do you think that this whole dating game that Facebook is sort of playing into will then rebuild popularity, especially among young people, our demography?
Well, it's a great idea that Facebook wants to start a dating service. Like I said, it's been used for that before, and it will still be used for that even after this whole fiasco. But I believe it's the wrong timing. Right now, everyone is concerned about the data they're sharing on Facebook. So once you tell someone that, oh, hey, we have a dating service, everyone will be like, not right now.
And you tell me that my friends won't get to know?
Exactly, yeah. They won't trust that Facebook will keep their data safe and their dating profiles safe. Because now Facebook has become, if the guys on Twitter know, we make fun of people on Facebook saying it's a family thing, the whole family is on Facebook, so everyone ran to Twitter. But now if you're telling me to go set up a dating profile and my mom is there, my dad is there, my grandma probably is there, if they're that
uncles are there.
Exactly, I'm like, nah, not this time around. I won't do that.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, once they do launch it, how people will respond to it. Also here in Kenya, especially that you shared that with us, that online dating in Kenya is popular.
Yes, it is.
Honestly, I think that has been the biggest shock from this conversation so far. So my other question rather would be in regards to Facebook and dating. So we know that, yes, for the likes of Tinder, this is big competition for them. What do you think their response might be? And here's the thing. We always talk about monkey business, and we also see it as well also on social media. Instagram decides to do stories. WhatsApp now does stories. Facebook does now stories. So are we going to see the same monkey business? Do you think so?
So one, let me just address that issue of Instagram, WhatsApp, and all that having stories. I believe that was a matter of, if I may use these words, Mark Zuckerberg catching feelings. Because Facebook tried to buy Snapchat, and Snapchat was like, nope, you're not buying us. So they decided, we'll make you relevant. So all our platforms, including Facebook itself, will have what people come on to do on Snapchat. And true to it, Instagram and WhatsApp have now become what Snapchat was. People are sharing stories everywhere. Now, when it comes to that monkey business on getting from what Tinder does on Facebook, and I think even if they won't do it like they did with Snapchat, like copy-paste, they will try to make it, if I may say, a relatable experience. Because most people who've used Tinder, they're probably the ones who'll go use the same service on Facebook.
We see you Tinder users.
Exactly. So they'll try to make it relatable to them, such that even if I'm switching platforms, I can still feel like it's the same experience if it's swiping such and such.
Do you think Tinder has a game plan, a response?
Well, I think they were caught off guard by this announcement because it caught everyone off guard.
Yes.
And probably right now, as we're speaking, they're in a boardroom somewhere trying to draft a way to
somewhere in California or Silicon Valley trying to make it.
Because Facebook is huge, and around 200 million users on Facebook are single and actively looking for love, according to Mark Zuckerberg.
Reverse that. How many?
200 million.
People are looking for love.
Yes.
And Mark Zuckerberg knows this.
Yes. And that's why they are so big on this dating
You're telling me dating has become such a big problem that 200 million people can't find love, and now we've got to entrust Mark Zuckerberg to help us find love?
That's the situation, 21st century.
Oh, Saruni.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have the last say as we wind up this conversation. So here, Facebook is here launching a dating service. They want to help the who's who try to find love. But then there's also the issue of my personal information, despite the fact that we saw Mark Zuckerberg saying, hey, none of your friends will even know.
Yes.
Yeah? What are your last thoughts in regards to that?
Well, I think for now, like for the next couple of months to 1 year, it will be hard for anyone to trust Facebook. But this especially will be in the West. When we come closer home, let's be honest, no one cares. People are still using Facebook. No one even cared about the whole Cambridge Analytica thing. It was just, if I may say, it was us trying to stay relevant because we had stories that Cambridge Analytica was involved in our election. So we were like, yeah, you know, even us, our stories, what was taken.
Let's be up in arms.
Exactly. But when you go to the normal user, they don't care. They're still sharing on Facebook. They're still taking photos. They're still putting their location on Facebook. Facebook is huge in Kenya. And I don't think we will be affected the way the Western market will be affected by any privacy issues, at least not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
Okay, we're here and we're talking, but I can't help but laugh.
Yeah.
Because I remember the last hearing, and the senators were asking Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and it was the most uncomfortable thing, despite his facial expressions, which were beyond hilarious. So what happens if I email Saruni about, if I email Saruni on WhatsApp about Black Panther, will I get an advert about that? And the reason why I'm circulating around this is because my question would be, now that Cambridge Analytica is sort of closing shop, your response to that?
Well, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram are connected, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, but
they probably, not use the same servers, but in the same building somewhere, these guys know each other. And there's been rumors a lot of data circulating between these three apps. And I don't know the truth to that, but I actually suspect that there's a possibility that they probably scan for certain keywords. Not really your whole conversation, but just certain keywords. But I don't have data or evidence to back that up.
Okay.
But I think that if you go mention on WhatsApp that you like dark-skinned tall girls, probably you'll find on Facebook that Zuckerberg is telling you, hey, here's a dark-skinned tall girl for you to take out on a date.
And you mentioned it on WhatsApp.
Exactly.
Saruni, thank you so much for your time and helping us understand that whole issue.
Yes.
We'll be keeping an eye on that in regards of Mark Zuckerberg. How people find love. I cannot wait to see how Kenyans
react to it.
will react to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too.
So let us